All right, let's move over to the Adobe Bridge. And let's go ahead and bring our elephant into the montage here. So I'll double click on the elephant. And then I'll select the Move tool, which is already selected. And I'll just click on the elephant and drag him into the project. There we go. And I'll rename this layer to Elephant. And then I'll convert this elephant to a smart object. So I'll come up here to Layer, Smart Object. There we go. And then I can go over here to Edit, Free Transform, and resize this down. There we go. And so we want to make it look like this elephant is inside the water. And of course, I guess the water would have to be more shallow at this end of the ocean or whatever it is. So I'm just going to bring this down a little bit closer here. And since this is a smart object, if I ever need to go back and resize the elephant, I can. So what I'll do is just go ahead and confirm this transformation. And then I'll make a layer mask on this elephant smart object layer here. And I'll zoom into the image. I'll select the brush and make a little bit bigger brush here. And I'll paint on this layer mask to hide those feet. And if the more I go up, the more it looks like he's deeper in the water. Look at that. And that might even be just a little bit soft. So what I can do is turn up the hardness just a touch there and try that again. There we go. Now we're going to do a lot more stuff to this water around here to make it look like this elephant is really in the water. Because when things are usually in the water, you usually have like puddles or maybe little waves around the area where they are. So I'm going to show you how to create that. And what we can do is click on the water layer here, which I didn't rename earlier, so I'll just go ahead and do that now. And I'll select the elliptical marquee tool. And what we can do is create ripples around where this elephant is, so it looks like he's really in the water. Let's select the whole area underneath this elephant. So all four of the legs, something like this. And then I'll come up here to Select, Feather, and we can select maybe 25 for the radius. I'll click OK, up here to Filter, and Distort, and Twirl. There we go. And then what I can do is select the two front legs here. And then come up here to Select, Feather, and feather this by 20. Okay, Filter, Distort, and Zigzag. And Zigzag will create that puddle type look. As long as you have the style here set to pond ripples, then you should get that effect that I'm talking about. You see that? And you can control the strength of that as well. And the ridges and all that. So the small changes that you make here are really going to make all the difference. But so just be careful. I like to make just very subtle changes to things. But look at that. And then I can do the back legs here. And you could almost barely see those changes. You have to zoom into them a little bit. Select feather. And then I will apply the same setting as I did on the first two legs. Photoshop places the last filter used at the top of the menu, so I can just select zigzag from there. And there we go. And check that out. And if you want, you could probably select the entire bottom area. You know, we're going a little crazy now, but some people like to see things more dramatic, so if that's you, then you can come up here and do that zigzag for something like that. And you can see that this was before. We could probably get the before image here. And I'll zoom in so you can see this just a little bit better here. Okay, this is before, and now this is after. That way it doesn't look like the water is just so perfect around the elephant. And we're going to go ahead and add a shadow and all that stuff later on. But we're going to add the wings onto this elephant.